going to be reacting to some of the most funniest pranks on Minecraft. So let's go here.
Hello? Okay. Really?
And guys, let's go watch Grind. See, because this is insane.
50 ways to mess with your friends.
Okay.
Only do these if they're a good sport.
Yep.
Number 1, the angry lectern.
Ooh.
Pop down a lectern in your friend's house and then run a redstone comparator out of it. Then connect up the redstone underneath their house to some sort of redstone of your choice.
Yeah, because all we know when we turn to the second page, next to redstone, there's a contraption, making it like it can trigger a TNT trap or anything. So that's a good start.
Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do, but I'll just leave that there, shall I? Then you write a book telling them about your angry lectern.
Yep.
So the lectern is saying, no, don't read me. And then I said stop.
Yes.
And you can write whatever you want, but the more they get into the book, the angrier
Yeah.
the lectern gets. Stop turning the page. Okay, I promise, if you continue, we won't be friends. I'm warning you. Okay, final warning. Do not turn the last page. I'm not even sorry. I warned you. I told him it was an angry lectern, but they still read the book. They still...
Boom.
Number 2, sky high.
Sky high.
So your friend is AFK. That happens.
Yeah.
Just make sure that they are for a second. Then place a bunch of scaffolding as high as you want. The higher, the better. Then attach a fishing rod to them, climb up that tower, and then right-click. You'll then drag them up the tower, and if you carefully make your way all the way to the top, you can then drag them up quite a substantial height. Then wait for them to return from their AFK session, and then simply remove the bottom block. Number
Let's
3,
go.
plant power. Not every single one of these ways to mess with your friends ends in someone hitting the respawn button, but there are...
Hey, I know this prank. He's gonna fill his whole entire house with trees.
ways to mess with your friends in probably worse ways, and one of them is spamming saplings all around their house, and I mean really going to town with thousands and thousands of saplings. Trust me, the investment is worth it, because every sapling you place is a few seconds of your time. But it's a few hours of theirs. Given enough time, those saplings will grow and grow and grow until they are one solid mass of trees around them. I can't even see their house anymore. And if they come back in their house and they're just totally confused and they may have to dig their way out quite a long way. To clean this up would take literally hours, and they won't even know who did it. Number 4. It wasn't me, it was the man in the chicken costume. I think you know where this is going, but you call on your good old friend Poultryman, and you spam chickens everywhere. To the point where there's so many chickens, they don't even know what to do with them.
I have no idea.
And if they ask you who did this, you can always blame the man in the chicken costume.
Yep.
Simple, but effective. Number 5. Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
I don't know.
Go to your friend's house, wherever it may be, and grab yourself a bunch of scaffolding. Make your way all the way to build height, and also make sure it's directly above your friend's house. Make your way to the top of that scaffolding, and then encase a single block of lava in a couple of blocks. You wait for your friend to come back, and the chances are curiosity will get the better of them, and they will just hit the bottom scaffolding, and then they realise what's coming their way. So you can sit back, relax, and watch them panic as they try and work out how to stop a big pillar of lava from completely destroying their house. This is Pearlescent Moon's genuine reaction to this prank. She had
Yeah.
no idea what to do. She opted for this method of water mixed with some scaffolding, and it really didn't take long for the lava to completely destroy her house. Everyone reacts differently to this one. As long as your friend doesn't mind their house being destroyed, please do not grieve. Or better yet, make it over your house and then watch your friend panic as they try to save your build. Number 6, fake treasure hunts.
Yeah.
Go to your friend's house and pop down a sign that tells them to go to some specific coordinate.
Wait a sec. Crainer did this to Jelly. Wait, no. Jelly did this to Crainer. I remember.
Thousands of blocks away.
Yep.
Tell them that they're going to get a reward for doing so. You then travel there yourself via the Nether or via Elytra, and then pop down a sign that simply says, "Got 'em." And their face, when they see this, will be absolutely priceless. Number
Now they
7,
have to go
a new
all the
feature.
way back to their house. Wow.
You go to your friend's house and you locate their food chest.
Yep.
You see exactly the numbers that they've got, and then rename rotten flesh to the same as their food.
Rotten
So you replace
bread.
the mutton with rotten mutton. You replace the bread with rotten bread in the exact quantities. And then you leave, and that is all. When someone says, "Why is my food all rotten?" you tell them that it's a new feature in 1.14, seeing as lots of people are coming back to the game and don't know what's new. Chances are they'll believe you and see how long you can get away with it. Number 8, don't lose your head. This is a simple one where if your friend is AFK and not wearing armor, you dispense a silly Minecraft head onto them and see how long it is before they notice that they're wearing one. I recommend the dragon head as it is absolutely ludicrous. Number 9, locked in a box. You take a composter and you place it on the floor. You then spam it with some vegetation to a very specific point where there's just 3 pixels away from the top. Place a trapdoor on the top and you'll find that you can't actually get out at all. For some reason, you have to break your way out. So you take your AFK friend and politely push them into said composter. You then lock the trapdoor downwards, and when they come back from being AFK, they'll find that they can't escape. And of course, you can laugh at them as they try and figure this out. Credits to DocM77 for showing me this one. Number 10, the mysterious orb. A lot of people don't know that you can actually craft end crystals.
You
They
actually
look like
can.
this, and you find them in the end with the Ender Dragon. If you remove the obsidian, they just float on their own like this.
Yeah.
This is how you craft them, in case you didn't know, with a gas tier and an eye of ender surrounded by glass. Fairly simple, but an expensive item. All you do is plop it down inside someone's house. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that these are extremely explosive. So, if your friend comes back and finds it, they may not know what it is, or that they can interact with it. Basically, they have a choice: live with it, or punch it.
Whoa.
And that's what's likely to happen. Number 11, thinking with portals. The portal makes probably the worst noise in Minecraft. It's so obnoxiously loud. So, you can see where this is going. Hide more than one portal underneath their base and in close proximity to their main portal. And it's so annoying. It's really, really annoying. Number 12,
Yeah.
no sleep for you. You go right next to their bed and make a small hole underneath it. You then lure in a zombie and convince them to go inside that hole. Rename them No Sleep
Sleep
for
for
You.
you. Rename them No Sleep for You. Oh,
Inside that hole.
so that means they can't sleep forever. Oh my god. They're not gonna sleep forever.
Rename them No Sleep for You, and then cover the hole back up exactly how you found it. When your friend then tries to sleep to skip the night, they'll find that they can't because there's a mob somewhere, and they may spend ages looking for it before they find that mob and realise they've been pranked. Number 13, bamboozled. You take the bamboo plant and you start spamming it all around their base.
I get it.
Kind of like
Bamboozled.
we did with the saplings. However, this is
Sorry
a
for my
different
pun.
kind of annoying because bamboo is very easy to get rid of.
Yeah.
Or is it? If you take the bamboo plant and try and whack it in this quantity with a sword, it is so painfully laggy to get rid of
Yeah.
that this is just your life now. I would rather just live with the bamboo because this is absolute torture. And watching your friend lag around trying to get rid of the bamboo is absolutely hilarious. Number 14, snowed in. So let's pretend that your friend has made their house in a snowy area. Just outside their house, we're going to dig a big hole. Once you get down deep enough for them to take a dive, you take your scaffolding block and build it high enough so that it is at the level as the snow. You then cover up the hole using the scaffolding and then cover that up with snow, completely hiding our new scaffolding floor. We then play the long game and hide underneath it until our friend comes back along to enter their home. If you time it just right, as you hit the bottom block of the scaffolding,
Boop.
they should come tumbling down into your pitfall. Number 15, still very annoying. People used to do this when Minecraft first came out, and it's still annoying. Pop some obsidian over your friends' chests and watch them go. Number 16, surprise creeper.
Creeper.
You could probably work out what we're going to be doing here, but you go inside your friend's house, you then knock through a tiny hole just above their ceiling, and place 2 trapdoors. This will ensure maximum carnage. You then place a 3rd trapdoor on the ceiling, you lure in a creeper with a big risk involved into that space, you push him by any means necessary, whether it is by piston or by luring him in yourself, until he is in the correct position. You then make sure that your friend comes in and sees that trapdoor. Their immediate reaction is to open it, and need I say more? Number 17, the bed bandit. This is a very simple one, but it's annoying nonetheless. Every time your friend puts their bed down, simply move it a couple of blocks. Then the next time they die, they will always end up back at spawn, which is really, really annoying. Number 18, the floor is not quite lava. So if your friend has decorated their
magma
house with a
blocks.
bunch of carpets, simply remove those carpets and add magma underneath. Replace the carpets, do try and remember the pattern, I couldn't remember all those colours, and then watch as when they come in their house, they try and figure out why they're taking a lot of damage. Number 19, that shouldn't be there. Enter your friend's house and remove some of the ceiling blocks and replace them with a slightly odd colour such as acacia. Then go into the ceiling itself and add a bunch of anvils. They will then walk into their house, think that's strange and fix their roof just to find a bunch of anvils falling on them. And it doesn't matter which part they try and break, they will all fall down. Number 20, what goes up? Outside your friend's house, we're going to create another curiosity scaffolding. At the very top, we're going to add a bunch of chickens because they're the easiest mob to spawn if you've got a lot of eggs. Of course, I'm just going to use the spawning eggs, and you can make sure that there's really quite a lot. If your scaffolding is high enough, they won't be rendered in at all, and they won't see them. Therefore, they will assume nothing is wrong, and then break the bottom block. Now, of course, this doesn't do any damage to their home at all, but it's absolutely hilarious to see not just 1 or 2 chickens come in, but a lot of chickens descending upon the house. And again, you can always just blame the man in the chicken costume. Number 21, the mysterious gonging noise. You go inside your friend's house, we make another secret room, and this time we're going to make a hopper clock that every now and again, depending on how many items you put in the hopper, will dispense an arrow at a couple of bells. And every now and again, your friend is going to hear a mysterious and wonder where it came from. Number 22, a hidden fish. You go to the front door of your friend's house and knock out a single block next to the door. You then place a pufferfish, and when they try and walk in, they will take a lot of damage. the more pufferfish you hide, the deadlier it gets. Number 23, snowmen. I think this is pretty clear what we're going to be doing. We're going to be placing a lot of snow blocks with carved pumpkins and letting them do their thing. The more you add, the more snow there is, and the harder the cleanup is when they discover it.
But that's all, guys. So, bye, guys. Hope you have a great day.